What up, you guys? This is Steven, and I'm back with another photo analysis. This time I'll be analyzing the covers of KANA-BOON and Scenario Art's collaborative single, Talking slash Nana Hitsuji. And I will begin with the CD only version of the single cover. Alright, so when I look at this photo, I notice that there's a staircase in the photo, and the staircase creates a division between both groups. Like KANA-BOON is on the staircase and Scenario Art is under the staircase. And I like the complexity of this photo. You know, there's a lot going on, and also if you turn the photo upside down, you know, it has another story to tell. You know, it's a lot going on in the photo. And I like that they wanted to do something a bit more artistic and a bit more complex and complicated. Um, let's see, I'm not quite sure how this relates to the single Talking slash Nana Hitsuji, but I do like the cover. It's very artistic, and everyone seems to have some sort of a action to do. Like, you know, someone's walking up the stairs, someone's sitting, someone's standing, etc. um, but I notice, well, I do notice that, you know, there is some color coordination with the group members. Like, the group members of KANA-BOON have red on, at least at some points, and the group members of Scenario Art have blue on. So that's kind of like their colors that they're representing, and I like that. I think that's a good touch for the photo, and you know, a good way to commit to the photo as well. One issue that I do have with the photo is that the group members of Scenario Art, it's more difficult for them to capture and grab your attention because they're upside down, and they seem like the weaker part of the photo. But I don't think that's totally their fault, though. I think they just got a more difficult look to do, in my opinion. Let's continue to the next photo. This is the CD plus DVD version of the single cover. And in this photo, everyone seems to be a bit more in action, you know? Everyone seems like in motion more so. Except that one dude, he still seems to be just standing. But mostly everyone seems like they have some sort of action. Like, you know, someone looks like, the girl looks like she's falling. The guy looks like he's going upstairs. Somebody's hanging on the shelf. You know, it's a lot going on here. And like I said before, if you turn this upside down, you got a whole different picture to look at. Well, not totally different, but you know, you look at the picture from a totally different aspect. So I think that's cool too, that you can kind of change the angle of the picture and you can still have a good picture. You know, you can still have a picture. I would personally have liked to have seen the two musical groups switch places for this single cover. Since KANA-BOON was on top for one single cover, they could be on the bottom half for the other single cover. But I guess they didn't want to do it that way for some reason. Let's continue to the next single cover. This is the single cover for the CD plus DVD version B. while the previous one was version A. So this is the CD plus DVD version B, also known as the limited edition version B single cover. And this cover for me, while it is nice, it is a nice drawing. You know, it's very artistic. You know, the coloration is nice, but it's very random um, in comparison to what we've been seeing with the other single covers. And you know, the other single covers gave us such complexity, and this is really simple, but simplicity is nice, but I think this might just be a bit too simplistic to the point where we're just like, oh, okay. It's like you gave us so much before, but now you're giving us not much of anything. And like I said, it's not a terrible album cover. Well, it's not a terrible single cover, but I think it's very random, as I said before. As well, it's a little simple. You know, a little too simple for me, personally. But it's not terrible. It's okay. It's just not anything really special about it. You know, while the previous single covers had a special quality to them. Let's continue to the promotional photo for the single. I don't really like this promotional photo, and I don't like it because the two groups are not interacting. They don't have any interaction with each other. They seem like they're just two total separate entities, and I don't like that. I would like, since this is a well, this is, to be fair, this is kind of not totally a collaboration per se, because one group does one song and another group does another song, and they just put both songs on the same single versus them actually doing a song together. But still, I don't know. I feel like they missed the mark with this photo for some reason. I feel like they're just there with not much of a purpose. I don't know why. I guess, I don't know. I just, I would personally like more interaction, but I'll give them a slide because, like I said, this wasn't a collaboration on a song. This was just two singles being put into, well, two songs being put into one single by two different musical groups. But I will say that both outfits, you know, well, all the outfits are, the majority of the outfits rather, look nice. You know, they look nice. You know, have an artistic flair with them. You know, um, I say I like the black and white striped shirt the best, in my opinion. um, but on to the final photo, and this is another promotional photo, but this time we only have scenario art in the photograph. And I like the spotlight on them. I like that. Um, I like 2 out of 3 of the poses. I don't like the pose that the guy on the left is doing with his hand. I don't like that pose. However, I think everyone else in the photo hits the mark pretty good. I would have liked to have seen a little bit more life in the face, or you know, in the woman's face in the photo. Just because, you know, she's in the middle, she's holding it down in the middle. Like everyone usually looks in the middle, you know. So you have to have a, if you're in the middle, then you need to bring it. You know, you need to have a strong look. And I think she manages, but it could have been better. You know, in my opinion, it could have been better. All right, so let me rank these photos um, from the best to the least best. And I rank these photos as follows. The CD plus DVD version A as the best because I like the activity in the photo. Next, the CD only version of the single cover. I do like their kind of like somewhat of a cool pose look. I do like that. Uh, lacking a bit of activity, but I do like it. Next, as the third best, I rank the promo photo of Scenarioart. I like the spotlight look. I like the chairs. The poses are okay too. The fourth best photo is the promo photo of both KANA-BOON and Scenarioart. And I do like that they're both together in one photo, but I don't like that there's no interaction. I think in the previous photos that they were in, it worked when they didn't have any interaction because there was a division between them. But here there's no division, so it just seems weird. The fifth best photo, in my opinion, is the CD plus DVD version B. This photo is just totally random for me. I don't really know how this like, why is it here? Yeah, it looks okay, but why it's here? Why is it here? Alright, so that's my opinion. Feel free to let me know your opinions. Feel free to comment. Feel free to subscribe. Feel free to give me a thumbs up. Your feedback and support are extremely appreciated and extremely valued. Until the next photo analysis, adios and goodbye for now.